When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the West Virginia Mountaineers. Taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Justin.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
The Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
West Virginia, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Takes the handoff. It's White. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Broncos will kick it away to start. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Farmer. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes them, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Between the uprights, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Arizona State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boise State ready to send out that offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gaines. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Boise State 7, West Virginia 3.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll come out throwing on first down. Using the quick game. On the move at the 30. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown Broncos! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Coming after it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Let's go. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you can tell he just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Makes a move. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Boise State. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard... possession. This offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Ripping through the defense. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the extra point was good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, running back on the move. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, Boise State 21, West Virginia 10.
The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Broncos. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Rides to the back. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He'll throw on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your Boise State Broncos will take over 1st and 10.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. Got room at the 35. Afterburners coming. Touchdown Broncos! And the punishment has been extended.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Washington. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that pass is intercepted. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off. You're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Fast motion from the offense. Keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll try to get outside. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Scanning the field, it's Nelson. He's got his man. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well stick with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Boise State 35, West Virginia 10.
They've changed into the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the left. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the run, it's Gaines. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to...
And down he goes back at the 3.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And here comes the offense on second down. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
So the decision has been made, and the coach... penalty. A first down for the offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense set on first down. The give as they work on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking for a gap. It's Riley. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Broncos will punt this one away.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
Two minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Offense getting set for first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Getting some heat. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down.
Get set.
Motion from the offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on second down for this offense.
Here we go.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Whitaker. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the stakes.
And it's always interesting when you get into this garbage time, and if it really matters or if it doesn't. And depending on who you talk to, it matters. But that's a big passing play. They just needed a lot more of those in this football game so they could score some points, because this offense, it was a disappointing day. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. They're work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Here comes the offense on second down. And they'll take a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games.